The village of Uduak was bathed in the golden hues of a fading sunset. Elders draped in flowing agbadas, adorned with intricate embroidery, sat in a circle beneath the ancient iroko tree. The air was heavy with the whispers of ancestral decrees, a law forbidding marriage between members of the Okonkwo and Amaobi clans, a decree set long ago to end a deadly feud. Such unions are cursed, Chief Okoro intoned, his deep voice echoing across the gathering. Adana, a young woman from the Amaobi clan, had a spirit as free as the river she loved to swim in. Her deep brown eyes sparkled with curiosity, and her braided hair was adorned with cowries. She had fallen in love with Chidi, a hunter from the Okonkwo clan, whose strength was matched only by his kind heart. They met in secret by the edge of the forest, where fireflies danced in the moonlight. Adana, Chidi whispered, holding her hand, our love is stronger than any decree. But fear lingered in their hearts. What would the ancestors do if they disobeyed? One night, while Adana slept, she dreamed of a fiery storm raging through the village. Ancestral spirits, with faces veiled in mist, surrounded her. Defy us, and chaos shall reign, their voices echoed. She woke up trembling. The vision burned into her mind. Chidi, too, had seen a vision of the ancestors. He had been hunting when a massive python crossed his path, its golden eyes glowing with warning. Their secret couldn't last forever. One fateful evening, as the lovers whispered by the riverbank, they were discovered by an elder from the Okonkwo clan. The news spread through the village like wildfire. How dare you defy the ancestors? An angry mob shouted, gathering outside Chidi's hut. Drums pounded, voices roared, and the couple was dragged to the village square to face judgment. The trial was held under the same iroko tree where the decree was first made. The ancestors were invoked, and the village priest, with white chalk streaks across his face and a leopard print wrapper, chanted sacred verses. Adana and Chidi knelt before the elders, their fate hanging in the balance. Why should we allow you to break our sacred law? Chief Okoro demanded. Chidi stood tall. Because love is the greatest law of all, he said. His voice carried across the silent crowd. The priest declared, if the ancestors bless your union, they will protect you in the sacred trial of fire. Chidi and Adana were led to a clearing where a ring of fire burned bright. Hand in hand, they stepped into the flames, their love shielding them from the searing heat. As they emerged unharmed, the crowd gasped. The ancestors appeared in the smoke, their faces softened. Love has broken the curse, they declared. The village erupted in celebration, drums echoing through the night. The Okonkwo and Amaobi clans embraced. Their feud finally ended. Adana and Chidi's love had united them, proving that even the strongest traditions could be changed by the power of love. With the clans reconciled, life in Uduak began to change. The once separated families visited one another, sharing meals and laughter. The village elders, moved by the courage of Adana and Chidi, called for a celebration to mark the union of their people. Let us honor the ancestors who now guide us in unity, Chief Okoro proclaimed during the festival. The sacred iroko tree, once a symbol of division, became the centerpiece of a new tradition, an annual feast where both clans would gather to give thanks and reaffirm their bond. Adana and Chidi, now hailed as heroes, often shared their story to inspire others. The greatest power is not in fear, Chidi said, addressing the crowd one evening, but in love that dares to hope. Years later, Adana and Chidi became parents to twin boys, Uchenna and Obi. The children grew up hearing stories of their parents' bravery and the unity they had forged. One day, Uchenna asked, Mama, were you scared of the ancestors? Adana smiled and replied, "Yes, but love gave me the strength to face my fears." Their story spread beyond Uduak, becoming a tale recounted in neighboring villages. Travelers came to the village to witness the annual feast and hear the legend of the forbidden bride who changed her people's destiny. The once feuding clans became a model of harmony for others, proof that even the deepest wounds could heal. One evening, as the family sat by the fire under the stars, a gentle breeze swept through the village. In the distance, the ancestors' voices could be heard, faint but full of joy. "Your love has taught us all," the voices seemed to say. "May your descendants walk the path of unity and peace." Adana and Chidi looked at one another and smiled, knowing that their courage had not only changed their lives, but also secured a brighter future for their village. Thus, the tale of Adana and Chidi, the forbidden bride and her fearless love, became a treasured story passed down through